Welcome first year student, paper number MTH 101 Matrix Algebra, video number 6, unit number 1 rank of a matrix, and this is video of inverse of a square matrix by adjoint method and its theorem. Dear friend, first subscribe my YouTube channel PV Patil. First definition of inverse of a matrix. Let A be a square matrix if there exists a square matrix B such that product of A into B, AB equal to BA is equal to I. AB equal to BA equal to I, then the matrix B is called inverse of matrix A. It is denoted by A inverse. Inverse of A is denoted by A inverse. Therefore, B is equal to A inverse, B equal to A inverse. Put the value of B is A inverse, so we get A into A inverse equal to A inverse into A equal to I. Therefore, A is called as invertible matrix. A is called as invertible matrix. So this is definition of inverse of matrix. If AB equal to BA equal to I, then B is called inverse of matrix A. Theorem. The necessary and sufficient condition for a square matrix A to have an inverse is that A is non-singular matrix, that is determinant A is not equal to 0. Means prove the theorem. If the square matrix A have an inverse if A is non-singular. Prove this theorem both way. In first part, assume that the square matrix A have to inverse and prove A is non-singular. And in second part, assume that A is non-singular matrix and prove that the matrix A have an inverse. Proof. Necessary part. Suppose that a square matrix A have an inverse. Suppose that the square matrix A have an inverse. To prove that A is non-singular means determinant A is not equal to 0. Since A inverse exists, A matrix have inverse means A inverse exists. So by definition, A into A inverse equal to A inverse into A equal to I. By definition of inverse, A into A inverse equal to A inverse into A equal to I. Taking determinant of both sides, determinant of A into A inverse equal to determinant I. Determinant of A into inverse equal to determinant I. Determinant of A into A inverse is determinant A into determinant A inverse separate into two determinant. And determinant of I is a unit matrix. Unit matrix, its determinant is 1. Determinant of unit matrix is 1. Now product of two matrix is 1 means both are not 0. Both are not 0. So determinant A is not equal to 0. Also determinant A inverse is not equal to 0 because product is 1 means any value is not 0. So determinant A is not 0 means A is non-singular matrix. This is proof of first part. Now sufficient condition. Assume that A is non-singular. Suppose that A is non-singular matrix, that is determinant A is not equal to 0. And to prove that A have an inverse. To prove that A have an inverse. For any square matrix A, we know that A into adjoint A equal to adjoint A into A equal to determinant A into I. For any square matrix, we know that A into adjoint A equal to adjoint A into A equal to determinant A into I. Multiply each term by 1 upon determinant A. Multiply each term by 1 upon determinant A. Therefore, 1 upon determinant A into adjoint A is equal to 1 upon determinant A into adjoint A into A is equal to only I. Multiply by 1 upon determinant, so is equal to only I. Therefore, we get A into 1 upon determinant A into adjoint A is equal to 1 upon determinant A into adjoint A into A is equal to I. Consider these two terms in one bracket and here also these two terms in one bracket. Assume that this is B and this is also B. So this become A into B is equal to B into A is equal to I. A into B into B into A is equal to I means both are inverse of each other means A inverse equal to this matrix B. Therefore AB is equal to BA equal to I. Assume that this term as B means B is 1 upon determinant A into adjoint A. So AB into BA equal to I, therefore A inverse equal to B. A inverse equal to B. So A inverse is B means this matrix. Therefore A inverse exists and A inverse equal to 1 upon determinant A into adjoint A. Means when A is non-singular matrix, then A inverse exists. When A is non-singular matrix, A inverse exists is proof of this theorem. Uniqueness of the inverse of a matrix. Theorem. Every square matrix have unique inverse. Means if the matrix have inverse, then it is one and only one. Means unique inverse. Proof. Let A be a square matrix of order n. Suppose A have two inverse, say B and C. To prove that matrix A have only one inverse, but we assume that the matrix A have two inverse B and C. A be a square matrix of order n, and suppose that A have two inverse, say B and C. Therefore we get AB equal to BA equal to I, because B is inverse of A. B is inverse of A, so AB equal to BA equal to I. Also C is inverse of A, so AC equal to CA equal to I, because C is inverse of A, so AC equal to CA equal to I. Now to prove that B equal to C, so consider B equal to B into I. Consider only B. B is B into unit matrix I. Now we know the value of I. I is equal to AC. I is AC. So B into AC. Therefore is equal to B, and the value of I is AC. B into AC, since I equal to AC. Now apply associative property. Use this bracket for the first two term. Therefore BA into C. B into AC, write down as BA into C by associative property. Now BA is I. We know BA is I, so I into C, because BA equal to I. I into C is only C, because I is unit matrix. 1 into C is C only, equal to C. Means we get B equal to C. The matrix A have only one inverse. Therefore inverse of matrix, if exists, is unique. Is proof of this theorem. If A and B are non-singular matrices of same order, then prove that AB inverse equal to B inverse into A inverse. Means prove that AB inverse equal to B inverse into A inverse. Given A and B are non-singular matrices. Proof. Consider AB into B inverse into A inverse is equal to. Apply associative property. Write down bracket for middle two term A. Inside the bracket B into B inverse into A inverse by associative property. Now we know B into B inverse is I, so A into I into A inverse, because B into B inverse is I. I is 1 in matrix, so A into 1 into A inverse is A into A inverse only, equal to A into A inverse, because A into I is A only. Now A into A inverse is I. A into A inverse is I by definition of inverse, and therefore AB into B inverse A inverse is I. Now consider B inverse A inverse into AB. Consider reverse product. B inverse A inverse into AB is equal to. Again apply associative property for middle two terms B inverse into A inverse into A into B by associative law. Therefore B inverse A inverse into A is I. B inverse into I into B, because A inverse into A is I. I is 1 in matrix, so 1 into B is B only. Therefore is equal to, we get B inverse into B, because I into B is B only, and B inverse into B is I. Therefore we get B inverse A inverse into AB is equal to I. Therefore we get AB into B inverse A inverse is equal to B inverse A inverse into AB is equal to I. Means both are inverse of each other. Their product is I, so both are inverse of each other. Therefore we get AB inverse equal to B inverse A inverse, because AB equal to BA equal to I, which imply that A inverse is B. B equal to A inverse. So AB inverse equal to B inverse A inverse is proof of this theorem. Next theorem, if A is non-singular matrix, then A dash its inverse equal to A inverse dash. A dash means transpose of matrix. Transpose of matrix A, its inverse equal to A inverse its transpose. Prove this. We have determinant of A dash equal to determinant A is not equal to 0 as A is non-singular matrix. Given A is non-singular, so determinant A is not equal to 0 and determinant A and determinant A dash are equal. Therefore, inverse of A dash exists. A dash its inverse exists because A dash is non-singular matrix, so A dash inverse exists. Now we know A into A inverse equal to A inverse into A equal to I. Now taking transpose we have. Now taking transpose of each term we have. A into A dash is transpose equal to I dash equal to A inverse into A dash is equal to we get. Now AB dash. Now we know the formula. AB dash equal to B dash A dash. So A into A inverse dash is A inverse dash into A dash is equal to I dash equal to I only, and A inverse into A dash by using this formula is A dash into A inverse dash because I dash is I, and by reversal law of transpose of product. Now assume that this is B, B into A equal to A into B is equal to I. So these are inverse of each other, means A dash inverse equal to A inverse dash. Therefore A dash inverse equal to A inverse dash because their product is unit matrix. Is proof of this theorem. Next theorem, if A and B are two non-singular square matrices of same order, then prove that adjoint AB equal to adjoint B into adjoint A. Means prove that adjoint AB equal to adjoint B into adjoint A. Proof. We know for any square matrix A into adjoint A equal to adjoint A into A is determinant A into I. We know this formula. Also same formula for matrix B is B into adjoint B equal to adjoint B into B equal to determinant B into I. Also for product AB, same formula for product AB, AB into adjoint AB equal to adjoint AB into AB is equal to determinant AB into I. We know these formulas. To prove that adjoint AB equal to adjoint B into adjoint A. So for that, consider this AB by using these three, AB into adjoint AB, AB into adjoint AB equal to determinant AB into I. Denote this as equation number 4. Now consider AB into adjoint B into adjoint A. Consider AB instead of adjoint AB, consider adjoint B into adjoint A. Now apply associative property. Now change this bracket first term A and by associative property in one bracket B into adjoint B into adjoint A. Now use formula for B into adjoint B. B into adjoint B is determinant B into I. Put the value of this term is determinant B into I by using second. So A inside the bracket determinant B into I into adjoint A. Write down determinant B outside the bracket. Determinant B is a constant value. So determinant B inside the bracket A into I. Determinant B inside the bracket A into I into adjoint A. A into I is only A. So determinant B into A into adjoint A. Determinant B into A into adjoint A. Now we know A into adjoint A. A into adjoint A is determinant A into I. So determinant B and A into adjoint A is determinant A into I. Determinant B into determinant A is determinant A into determinant B. Determinant A into determinant B into I. Because determinant B into determinant A is determinant A into determinant B. Now we know determinant A into determinant B is determinant AB. Determinant A into determinant B is determinant AB. So this is determinant AB into I. This is number 5. Use 4 and 5. Right hand side is equal determinant AB into I, determinant AB into I. So we get AB into adjoint AB. So we get AB into adjoint AB equal to AB into adjoint B into adjoint A. AB into adjoint AB equal to AB into adjoint B into adjoint A. Now pre-multiply both sides by AB inverse. Pre-multiply by AB inverse. So we get AB inverse into AB into adjoint AB equal to AB inverse into AB into adjoint B into adjoint A. Now AB inverse into AB is I. AB inverse into AB is I. So I into adjoint AB equal to AB inverse into AB is I into adjoint B into adjoint A. I is 1 in matrix. So 1 into adjoint AB is adjoint AB equal to adjoint B into adjoint A is proof of this theorem. Dear friend, subscribe this channel and share to our friend. Thank you.